that new revenue be spent? New housing units in all 58 counties, including permanent supportive housing, tiny homes communities, Project Roomkey supportive hotel units, and intensive mental health and addiction treatment. In short, 27 means getting people off the streets and into housing. Yes on 27. Mortgages are impossible. My application won't even go through. First off, that's a calculator. Second, just use Chase My Home. You can apply there, calculate payment. Hey, I think I'm getting an email. Still a calculator. You're a calculator. You're great. Search homes and loans in one place. Plus, guaranteed on-time closing or get $5,000. Chase. Make more of what's yours. One of the first lessons of Politics 101 is that when you try to win a primary race, you campaign to your base, the people who tend to be more if you make it through the election, soften your edges, campaign towards a more inclusive that is conventional wisdom, at least, and you're watching exactly that play out in any number of races this cycle. For Republican candidates in particular, especially those supporter and right-wing kingmaker Peter Thiel. Since Masters won his party's endorsement earlier this month, he's been systematically trying to rewrite history in terms of what he stands for. But unfortunately for Blake Masters, the internet is sometimes forever. The most recent example of this, published late last night by CNN's K-File, compared the current version of Blake Masters' campaign website with the one that existed just a day before he won his primary election. His website used to have the following language, quote, "The 2020 election was a rotten mess. If we had a free and fair election, President Trump would be sitting in the Oval Office today, and America would be so much better off." All of that has now been deleted from Mr. Masters' website. The stuff about the election being a rotten mess and not somehow free and fair, gone. And then there is his position on abortion. NBC News was the first to point out that Masters, quote, "softened his rhetoric, rewriting or erasing 5 of his 6 positions, including this one: I am 100% pro-life." Or at least that's what it said last Thursday morning. Because that language is, too, now gone. As is his support for a federal personhood law, ideally a constitutional amendment, that recognizes that unborn babies are human beings that may not be killed. This sort of politically convenient strategic deletion frenzy is sweeping the GOP. Michigan, Detroit News reported this weekend that a Republican running for Congress, a man named Tom Barrett, removed a section from his website under the heading Values. And we'll refrain from commenting on the irony there. Anyway, you can see what it used to say, courtesy of the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine. Quote, "I am a Christian and I believe our elected leaders have a responsibility to represent the values our faith teaches. Protecting individual rights includes protecting the unborn. I will always work to protect life from conception." Barrett told the Detroit News that he hasn't actually changed how he feels about abortion, which, based on previous statements, means he's against abortions even in the case of rape or incest. Barrett said, quote, "I am sure we probably were updating things based on the issues that were most salient right now." I can think of another reason why Barrett's abortion values were erased. In 2022, the politics of abortion was terrible for Republicans. Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in June, Democratic voters have been awoken and they are enraged and they are galvanized, which maybe helps to explain why certain groups in Michigan are working extra hard to get a citizen-led ballot initiative off of the Michigan ballots this November. Because if it passes, the ballot measure would enshrine the right to abortion in Michigan's constitution. And that is the sort of stuff you cannot erase legally very easily. But it's not on the ballot yet. The coalition behind the initiative spent months gathering signatures to put the measure on the November ballot. And so far, they have passed a major hurdle by collecting nearly twice as many ballot signatures as required to get that petition certified. The next hurdle comes tomorrow. The state board of canvassers needs to vote on whether or not to actually put this statute on the ballot and let voters have their say on reproductive choice. But a group is now challenging the way the ballot initiative is formatted. It's saying there aren't enough spaces, or the spaces aren't big enough between some of the words, and it is resulting in what they call incomprehensible argle-bargle. Here's an example of what they mean. One line of the proposed text does kind of look like it's all one word. Decisions about all matters relating to pregnancy, including but not limited to prenatal care, childbirth, postpartum care. It's kind of tight, the space in there. So what happens now? I mean, literally hundreds of thousands of Michiganders have signed a petition saying, yes, we would like a chance to weigh in on abortion this November. But now, at the 11th hour, they may be denied that chance because of formatting errors. According to an election lawyer and former chair of the Michigan Democratic Party, quote, non-material changes can be made, which is good, right? You'd think that Republicans, who have spent the last few weeks making very material changes to, well, a lot of things, you'd think that they, of all people, would understand. Stay tuned.
Are you taking a statin drug to reduce cholesterol? It can also deplete your CoQ10 levels. I recommend considering Tunol CoQ10 along with your statin medication. The brand I trust is Tunol.
Some days it felt like asthma was holding me back, but asthma has taken enough. So I go triple.
With Trilogy. With 3 medicines in one inhaler, it's the only once-daily treatment for adults that takes triple action against asthma symptoms. Trilogy helps make breathing easier, improves lung function, and lasts for 24 hours. Go triple.
Go Trilogy.